Do you travel with your pets like we do? There are certain essentials you need to bring with you to make sure your dog's stay is as comfortable as possible. Let's head over to the workbench and see what we recently took with us on our trip to northern Minnesota. First and foremost, you need to decide how you're going to carry your food. Now, if you have a small dog, you could put the food in a baggie, you could bring it in a Tupperware container. We obviously have large dogs and we're going to be gone for a long period of time. So we like to bring a bucket, and this is actually what we use in our camper also. It has a screw-on lid attachment, which is great. It comes in two pieces, the circular piece here that you attach to the top of the bucket, and then the lid with the screw-on attachment to it. Inside that bucket, I have a piece of plastic cardboard. I don't know what it's called. I recycled it from a sign that was in our yard. And then on either side, I have each dog's dog food. Now I also in here will carry dishes. So I have Remi's food dish, Berkley's food dish, and then one large dish that they can share for water. And then I also have a measuring cup for measuring out their food. When we're on vacation, I will usually buy a giant 48 bottled water and keep it underneath the car seat. So we always have water. Along with that, we have a lot of these pop open water dishes. We have them in the car, we have them in our backpack, I have one in my camera bag. We've always got these with us also. After you've got food and water taken care of, probably the next most important thing is where your dogs are going to sleep. Now our dogs have always been kenneled, and so they are used to sleeping in a kennel, so we make sure to bring those kennels along with us. Now you may not need that if your dog will sleep in a bed with you, but our dogs are used to being kenneled and we want them to have a comfortable night's sleep. And along with that, we will bring whatever pillow, blanket that is inside their home kennel. Now let's get on to all of the small things that we bring. First of all, in the car, the dogs are going to be wearing their harnesses because we attach their harnesses to seat belts just for safety and to keep them contained in the back of the car. So they'll be wearing their harnesses. And we always have our 6-foot leashes with us. These we use 90% of the time with the dogs. But we also bring stretchy leashes. I don't walk them often on a stretchy leash, but these are great for potty walks. These are great for times where I want to give them a little bit of an opportunity to do some smelling and sniffing. So we have a flexible leash for each dog. We also have 2 of these, one for each dog. This is a metal spike that goes into the ground, and I've just attached it to a piece of wood and put a couple handles on it just for easy removal. And then it winds out so the dogs can have some free space without us having to hold on to them. If we're barbecuing, sitting around the campfire, something like that, they can be attached and safe but have a little bit of a space to roam. So we have one of those for each dog. Probably should have said this at the top. We have a lot of dog bags. We have them in our pockets, we have them in our camera bags, in our backpacks, in our car, but we always have quite a few of these, so we always have one handy. So dog bags. Let's put our water in there. We talked about that already. We always have a towel with us, especially if we're at somewhere with a lake, if it's muddy and we need to wipe off paws after a hike. I have a set of towels that we call the dog towels. So always have a towel with you. Now let's talk about all the things to make the dogs more comfortable. First of all, we always bring some type of chew bone with us. We try to get new ones right before we go. These are non-rawhide chews. They look like little sticks. Both of our dogs, when they're nervous, it helps them if they can chew on something, so we always have something to chew on. We always bring their Kongs with them. We have one for each, as well as the peanut butter that goes in the Kong. And then we have small treats that we can stuff in there also to, again, give them something to do, especially if we're stuck inside or if they're a little nervous the first night we get there. Then we have the bigger treats that they love. These happen to be bacon, and then we have a couple of different kinds of Kong stuffers that we always have with us. And then we bring some toys. Berkley's favorite toy, the chew toy that they've been working on, the avocado, things that they have in the house that we know are their favorites, just so when we're at a strange location like a cabin or a hotel room, they have some things laying around on the floor that they're comfortable with. Last thing in our box is for us. We have a golden retriever, so obviously we use a lot of lint rollers. So we always have the lint rollers to get all that dog hair off of our clothing. And that's everything we need to bring with us for our 2 dogs. I hope this was helpful. We'll see you next time.